Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video, guys. It is Saturday and it's football day. I got a jersey on. Chelsea's playing later on today, but now we're gonna talk about some money. Okay, we're talking about some money, guys. Okay, we get paid every day, but if I talk about how much money we're making every day, I won't have a chance to talk about what's going on with my portfolio, what kind of changes I'm making. But today we're talking about how much money we made this week. Now, some of this money coming from the last 2 days of the month, but we're gonna calculate it because it's in the week. Okay, it's not like it's a big difference, right? So, um, it's not a big difference on the actual income we received. So we decided to count it, or I can just go back and calculate it in the previous week, and that will increase the previous week by $100 or so. Okay. So with that said, guys, I don't want people come and say, "Why are you calculating the money from over?" No, it's my money. I calculate however way I want to. Okay. I'm just joking, guys. I'm joking. Remember, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm just a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone. So do not take this as financial advice. Okay. Right now, as I'm trying to make this video, my daughter is screaming my name and she's going to be with my sister. So hopefully they can keep her under control while I finish this video. Okay, you might hear some screaming here and there, now and then going on, but that's who in the background doing what she does best. Okay, guys. So with that said, like I said, this is not financial advice. Let's get down to business because business is always booming. Now you can see what we have over the week. Last week, the portfolio was down about $59. We made $15 back in over extended hours. So I mean that's not bad, but it's not what we're gonna talk about. We got to talk about the income that was generated in the portfolio this week. Okay, so we're gonna let this thing load. My computer, I need a new computer. My computer's been like overheating. Um, so it's time to get a new computer. All right. So this got stuff like for way ahead. We don't need all that. We need the most recent stuff. The last 13 hours, and we're gonna go down October, September, and then the 29th. Right there. Okay, so the 29th, right there. So um, this is where we are right now, guys. So let me get down to business and keep this moving pretty quickly for you guys. So this is the distribution we have for this week from my daughter university portfolio. Now people be like, Edwin, how do you pay for tuition with $2 or $3? Guys, go back and watch the past content. Okay. But let's get this going. All right. So we have here 22 cents, 2 cents, 15 cents, 26 cents, another 2 cents, okay, and another 26 cents. What the hell is going on? All right, 8 cents, and then 19 cents. Okay, so that gets us over $1. And then we have 27 cents, $2.37, $1.17. Get another $1 and 98 cents, 37 cents, and 30 cents. And we got 71 cents, 5 cents, 48 cents, and 24 cents. That gives us the total of, where's my sheet so I can put it in there? The total of $9.14 for this week. That is not bad. So I mean, for some people they'd be like, "Man, you counting pennies? How can you get excited about pennies?" Guys, this is where it starts, right? You guys saw some of those dollars and $3, $4, whatever in there, $1, $2. That's how this stuff starts, okay? And then before you know it, you're making that big money. Okay, so this is my cash management portfolio. I already did the calculation in here, um, and I'm gonna try to speed this up so we can get to the next stuff. But all of these came up to about 11 $11. Does that look like $11 in here to y'all? No, I don't look like doing $11 to me. But that's what the thing said. So it looked like it was wrong. Looking at this, I'm just kidding, guys. Oh my days. Let's go ahead. We got 24 cents, 27 cents, sorry. 16 cents. We got 1 cent. We got 14 cents, 37 cents. Then we got 2 cents, and then they subtract that again. So we just gonna skip that. And then we have $2, $2 and 52 cents, and we got $3.17, and we got $2.46, $1.76, and we have 15 cents. 16 cents, and we have 41 cents. So that gives us the total of $11.56. $11.56 from my cash management portfolio. Okay. So the number was right. I guess sometimes I'll be looking at stuff wrong. Okay, so we're gonna skip that and we're gonna go to my big boy portfolio. And as you guys can see, as I said earlier, we got the first couple of days in here. And this time around, this part generated a little pretty penny that we're gonna add to this month's calculation. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. And you guys can see on the side here what I got distributions came in, and then of course I deducted some of the money from the portfolio to where my balance went back up, right? I mean over here you can see it go down and then it goes up, 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 and then it goes down again. Okay, and then that can be for different reasons, whether it's taxes or interest or whatever. Of course, it can be for different reasons, and then the amount that I deducted out of the portfolio also. which was about $5,000 that I took out, 5,500 that I took out. Three of that, 2,500 of that went to my cash management portfolio, and then the other 3,000 just went to pay extra stuff off, bills. Okay, so let's continue with this business because this is why I do this, right? This is why I collect these funds because eventually I want to live off of this stuff. So if I'm not using the money now and getting in the habit of using it, I mean, what's the use of making all the investment and generating all this cash? Okay, so all right, I talked too much. 17.82. Then we got $8.71. We got $2.25. $45.29. $31.99. $14.97. $5.04. We got another $1.64. $1.15. Okay. $1.45. $3.29. Okay. $4.05. $6.37. $2.39. $4.45. $4.61. Oh my gracious. All right, so this is where all the big money came in. Okay, and we have $18.85, $9.24, and then I have $607.94. That came from my new position, WPay, that I just added. $8.81, $65.65, $6.86, $86, and was it $86.35, $3.12, $1.03. We have 80 cents, and I have $4,480.40, and I have $914.91 equals $6,342.60. Okay, so I got like a couple of dollars from my Charles Schwab portfolio. I think it was like $3 and something. I'm not even gonna bring that up. So for this week, uh, our total portfolio total income is as follows, right? So for this week, we generated $6,366.55. So that's a little bit more than what I was expecting because I didn't when I did my calculation in my head, I did not um, calculate the money that I got from Tesla and Alti. I didn't even look at those. The only thing I was looking at was what I got from WPay. So I didn't even go back and check to see how much money was coming in from Alti and the other positions from Geomax that I had. So I mean, it's a good thing, right? To be able to look at these things and say, okay, well, this is where we are this week. Then another thing I was looking at, right? I believe we're gonna get paid 5 times this month, right? So we got a payment on the third, a payment on the 10th, a payment on the 17th, a payment on the 24th, and a payment on the 31st. So I'm gonna give 5 checks. Well, five. I'm gonna do this 5 times this month, right? Not 5 checks. We're gonna get more than 5 checks. We're gonna be getting hundreds of checks every month. Sometimes we get paid 2 times. Sometimes we get, 3 or 4 times. In this case, we're gonna get paid 5 times on our weeklies, and then from our regular positions, we're gonna get paid twice for one of these positions. It's either gonna be usually is be like a Yield Max or the Yield Max Alti, or in this case, I think it's gonna be Tesla, right? We're probably gonna get paid twice from Tesla and Alti, and because it's they paid first, so they're gonna end up paying again on the 31st of this month. So we probably gonna be pushing from just now looking at this. Make me when I'm looking at the estimate on how much distributions we're gonna get in the portfolio, right? Um, I was saying like $30,000 or some stuff like that. So this is what we got, right? We got more than that. Can you imagine that we got more than what's showing on here? So I'm happy about that. The money from Alti, the money from uh, Tesla. So we're gonna get paid again from these cats this month, um, and WPay came in on the Monday. So um, I'm gonna add to my WPay position to increase the distributions. Um, so maybe 1,000 a week. I think that would be a good thing, and then try to increase, um, maybe add a little bit more to Tesla, um, you know, to kind of get that going a little bit. But 5,000, five something, or 6,000 um, something this week. That's crazy. Because if you look at, let me go back where I was there. Let me go back real quick. So this came in this week. This money from Alti, from WPay, it came in this week. So if you add that together, that is over $6,000 um, that came into the portfolio. I didn't even add this amount in there because I didn't say it or it was pending. But to receive what we got in the portfolio right now, I think that is pretty good. This thing saying we're on track to generate $24,000. Now we get paid from PLTY next week, and I mean, I got POTY in my other portfolio that is only POTY. So hopefully that portfolio is gonna pay a decent amount for $500. I mean, that would help the actual growth. Um, so you see here, right? Where is it? My car portfolio. I have PLTY in here. I sold, I think it was Pfizer. Now when they have Western Union, um, which is all still down by $14. Um, and then this right here, what I'm talking about, we get paid from these guys next week, oh, this week, next week, whatever. Um, so that should boost up the income. So and this other position is not in the total amount. So if we go and look at the income, estimated income for the month, right, it's still showing $34,000. Um, I mean, I still think it's a lot. 34,000 is like almost an additional $10,000. But hey, we generated 6,000 the first week, so I'm happy with that. I'm not complaining, guys. I am not complaining. Okay, I'm happy with that, and hopefully, the upcoming week we can generate another, uh, you know, another $6,000 to $7,000. I'm not complaining with that either. So we can generate another $6,000 to $7,000 this coming week, and then continue to do that, right? Um, we should be over $30,000 this month, which is a good thing, right? Because, like I say, it's a good thing that I'm trying to build my other portfolio. So any extra income we can get that allow me to throw money to the other portfolio to get it going. Okay, guys, I'm not going to yap too much today. Tomorrow, we're going to have an interesting conversation for you guys. With that said, have an amazing, amazing day. Okay, guys. Um, you know, this this is a big deal for me. I don't know about y'all, but this is a big deal for me as I continue to grow my little portfolio that is generating 1150 a week. This is something. For some people, they look at it as like, man, what am I gonna do with $11.56? But I started here, okay, when I was getting $0. Now we're generating 63 $6,366.55 this week. So, with that said, guys, have an amazing, amazing Saturday, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace out. Bye.